there and welcome to Family Unit. I'm Felicia and today I'm going to create a Listello design for my bathroom to help decorate the plain white tile in the shower. This is a fairly easy project using an image from Cricut's Design Space software. Let's walk through the process. But before we get started, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to get notifications. We are on fire with creating new videos all the time. To get started, let's talk about the materials needed for this project. Today we're going to be using the Cricut Maker 3, black permanent smart vinyl, a weeding tool, scissors, a scraper, and transfer tape. That's all we need for this one. Now over in Design Space, I'm going to start with the blank canvas by clicking New Project in the upper right hand corner, that green button. Now I'm staring at a blank canvas and I can do whatever creative patterns and stuff that I want to do right here in Design Space. So I'm going to start with a very simple design for this project. I went already and measured the size of my tiles in my shower. So I'm going to go over under Shapes on the far left and I'm going to select a square. Now I'm going to take my square and I'm going to adjust the size of it to match the size of my tiles. And I have large subway tiles in this particular shower. So in the ribbon across the top where it says size, I'm going to click that unlock button so that I can adjust the width and the height as needed. So I'm going to change my width to 15.65 and I'm going to adjust my height to 3.75. These tiles are fairly large in there. All right, so now that I'm not going to cut this, I'm just using this as a basis for helping me decide how big my design needs to be and that I know that it's going to fit on my tiles when I cut it. So now I need to grab an image. I'm going to grab something that's already sitting in the Design Space library. So on the left, I'm going to click on Images. And in the search box, I'm going to type square tile design. Click search. All right, so you can scroll through here and you can see all kinds of different designs and make the choice that you would like to make. But in my case, I'm going to keep it simple for this demonstration and I'm going to select this fourth image from the left and click Add to Canvas in the bottom right. All right, so now I have my design sitting on my screen. I'm going to go ahead and move this around to get it to line up in my rectangle, and I'm going to adjust the size of it by grabbing one of the corner squares and moving it inward. I'm going to duplicate this square design 4 times. So I'm going to right click on it and select duplicate, move that one over and line it up with the first one, and then right click again and say duplicate, move that one over, line it up, right click on that one and click duplicate and move it over and line it up. All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and select all 4 of those square designs by holding the shift key down and clicking on the 4 layers in the layers menu. And then under Align in the ribbon across the top, I'm going to center vertically. All right, and in the layers menu on the right, I'm going to click group. And I want them to extend out to the full width of this box, the gray box in the background. So if I click in one of the corners and drag that out, it's proportionately moving because the lock key is on in the size box. If I go up in the ribbon under size and click that lock to turn it off, I can now adjust the size of my design to fit perfectly in that rectangle. Once you're the way it looks, I don't want that gray box to print or cut because that's representing the tile that's in my shower. So under layers, I'm going to click the eyeball on the square and make it go away. Images and click on attach in the bottom right. And I am ready to click the Make It button. I am in this project, I am going to be using smart vinyl, so I'm going to use without matte. Confirm. And now I'm ready to send this to the maker. I have 3.5 tiles that go across the back wall of my shower, which I'm going to design today. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this 3 times. So under project copies, I'm going to increase that count to 3 and click apply. It's using the full width of my smart vinyl now, and you can scroll down and you can see that it is 12 inches wide by about 16.25 long. I am ready to go ahead and click continue in the bottom right. select the material that I'm going to use, which in this case is going to be Smart Permanent Vinyl. All right, because we're using Smart Vinyl, we don't need a mat for this project, so I'm going to go ahead and guide this Smart Vinyl under the two guides on the left and right. And go ahead and click the load button. The Cricut's going to go through the process of measuring to make sure that it has enough material for the project at hand, and then it will start cutting. All right, now that the cutting process is done, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Cricut scissors and I'm going to cut along the line that separates my project from the beginning to the end. And start weeding out all the pieces and parts that are not necessary for my project. So now I'm going to take my transfer tape and I'm going to put it over my design, and then I'll cut them into sets of 4 to fit on my tiles. All right, we've got our 4 sets of cutouts of our vinyl. So now we're ready to take this into the shower and stick it on.
Felicia, what are you doing in my shower?
I'm decorating.
With fine Listello?
Yes.
We didn't have that as an option here.
We did not. Well, it's an apartment, right? So we're going to kind of do this up for ourselves.
That looks great. Look
What
at
do you
that.
think?
It looks like a high school gym, but like a class, like a, like a private school.
Can you hand me that scraper right behind you, please?
Yeah, whatever you need, Felicia.
Thank you.
Here, scrape your life away. Go ahead.
Right? I just want to make sure that's on there really good.
So you can do this in your shower. What if water hits it? What happens?
It won't come off. It's not like you're washing it, by hand and doing scrubbing and everything.
Really? Now, what if I change my mind and want to take this nonsense off my wall?
Just peel it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you just leave a tape on it?
Oh, why would I do that?
That looks really good. You know how much they charge for these in homes and apartments?
Right? I think we're going to do this in the new house.
Like 20, 35 million centavos. Do you know what those are?
No, what are
Neither
they?
do I. Look. That looks great. Look at that. Now you have your choice of any color.
Any color vinyl you want to use.
Could I do gold? Because
Sure.
gold is the new big thing.
Gold pierce.
For 5 minutes until everybody decides they hate gold again.
Yep.
And then it goes away for another 30 years. But hey, that's good money for the industry, like plumbers and people who make door handles and all this other gold stuff that you'll hate in 2 years.
There you go.
That is amazing. That looks so
How's that
good.
look?
That looks great.
Oops.
And come out wide. Felicia, is this called the wiggle or dog tail wag removal method?
Actually, you can call it whatever you want, but it
You look like you're wagging your tail. It's working?
It's working very well.
Have you ever done this before?
I've never
This is
done
very
it
exciting.
before.
Very, very excited. Wow, Felicia, this is impressive. I mean, this looks like something you'd spend thousands of dollars for.
Right. That actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
It looks
I really,
great. I mean, it
really
looks like it like a professional did that.
It does, right? I mean, it really. Wow, and you can change this out as often as you'd like.
That's pretty cool.
I
You
think
can
that's
do multiple Listellos.
You could do multiple rows of it. Wow. Can you imagine?
I'll tell you what, Felicia, this looks fabulous. Look at you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Very
I love
cool.
that. I really love that.
Hey, make sure you like and subscribe so you see they're going to do more bathroom stuff. There's more bathroom stuff on your channel,
We
right?
are going to do a couple more bathroom things. Absolutely. Why not?
Like, subscribe, comment, and let us know if you want to see something. All right, we're out.
Bye, Felicia.
I knew she was going to say that. I knew it.